Well, hello, this is Josh Nelson with Plumber SEO, the author of The Complete Guide to Internet Marketing for Plumbing Contractors, available on Amazon.com. On this video, I just want to show you an example of a company that we work with in Naperville, Illinois. It's an area right outside Chicago. And the company we work with is Jim Wagner Plumbing. I want to show you how we were able to optimize his website, implement the strategies outlined in the book, on my webinars, and really just give you some real-world feel for how this plays out. So take a look. So we type in Naperville Plumber. The company we work with in Naperville is Jim Wagner Plumbing. And so if we run that search, you can see right here, spot a listing for Naperville Plumber. I encourage you to go ahead and run this search from your own computer, is Jim Wagner Plumbing. And if we go through to his website, you'll see some of the same strategies play out. It's got great content, check-in information. As his guys are providing service, this check-in information gives great context to Google, which makes them hyper-relevant and hyper-local. You can see he's hiring because business is good when you rank well in the search engines. So that's Naperville Plumber. And again, we've got pages for each one of his plumbing services, pages for the water heater installation and repair stuff, and then all the main sub-cities that he operates in that suburb area outside of Chicago. So let's just run a search for Naperville drain cleaning. And there's Jim Wagner Plumbing, solid on page 1. Let's do Naperville water heater repair. Spot 1 for water heater repair in Naperville. Emergency plumber. Spot 1. And again, if we drill down into this, it's not going to their homepage. We build specific pages on the website that are specifically optimized. So, plumbing emergency racks up and there's a distress situation you face throughout your property ownership. In many cases, you've got an emergency, you need somebody that can come out immediately. Jim Wagner Plumbing, this is what we do. We specialize in these services in this area. So, it's really a process to get ranked for all of these keywords. Now, one that has really worked well and drove a lot of business based on the floods recently was for sump pumps. So here's a page that we ranked for sump pump repair in Google. He's got solid page 1 ranking for that specific keyword, and it has just driven a ton of revenues for their business because all of that flooding, everyone had situations with the sump pumps breaking. And so again, we talk about the notion of having sub pages on the site for the different areas that you operate in. And so each one of these is optimized in a different way for a different set of keywords in and around that city. And so let's just look at one of the other suburbs. Let's just look at Plainfield. So you type in Plainfield Plumber, if I spell it right. And you can see the #1 listing in Plainfield is Jim Wagner Plumbing. So he ranks not just for Naperville, which we're already located, but also in Plainfield and a number of these other cities that we're focusing on. So we can also go deeper and do Plainfield emergency plumber. So sub-city, sub-service pages. This takes you straight to the the Plainfield specific emergency plumbing page on the site. So Plainfield emergency plumbing services. We could do Plainfield drain cleaning. If I spell Plainfield right. And there's Jim Wagner Plumbing right on page 1. Let's just look at just one last one. This is for the fun of it. Water heater repair. And there he is, page 1. So, this is just a quick overview. Both these companies rank for a lot more keywords, but this just really gives you an idea that these strategies, these techniques, they work really well. And so the owner of Jim Wagner Plumbing is Jim Wagner. And this has had a pretty noticeable impact on his business in terms of now that he ranks well, he's expanding, he's growing, he's more profitable than he's been in years. And he had some challenges. I mean, let's face it, he tried a couple of different strategies before hiring us. He worked with an outside company that did some stuff that didn't really work, spent a lot of money and felt like it was a waste. He tried to do it on his own. He set up one of those build-it-yourself Yahoo sites and built a lot of content, got a little bit of traction, but was still nowhere near where he wanted to be. And now you've just seen the examples. He ranks very well in Naperville and the surrounding area. And this is what he was kind enough to say about us. I've been a plumbing professional for over 20 years and can honestly say that Josh and the whole Plumber SEO crew is the first company that gets it. They get my business, understand my competition, and have innovative ideas to help my company grow. I've hired other SEO companies before and always ended up disappointed. With Josh, Dean, and Norton, I feel like they work with me. I'm not just another client. They deliver strong results and are never too busy to talk with me. I've seen my business steadily grow every month since hiring Plumber SEO. I'm not one to write testimonials, but because of a testimonial on their site, I decided to give them a try. It was the best investment I've made in my business to date. And that's Jim Wagner from Jim Wagner Plumbing. Well, I hope that this example really gives you some context. I hope it gives you some ideas on how the strategies I define in our book, The Complete Guide to Internet Marketing for Plumbing Contractors, on our webinars, on our training series, can really help to move your company to that next level and get you ranked better in the search engines. If you'd like to download our guide, we do have a guide that's completely free of charge, available at plumberseo.net/free. Gives you a lot of details on how to set up your website, how to do link building, how to properly claim your MAC listings. So you can do that at plumberseo.net/free. Or if you're interested in talking with me about having our team implement these strategies for you, really partnering with you in your area and implementing these SEO internet marketing strategies on your behalf, then you can call me directly at 866-610-4647.